Hi, today we are going to meet a very interesting personality. His name is Narayanan. He also happens to be my brother's son and we call him Badri at home. He is a very energetic person, but he had to undergo a grave situation. But how beautifully he came out of it, we would like to hear from him and we'll go to him. And I would like to hear out from him what he would like to say about his challenges that he faced quite recently. Hi Badri,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
You've been through this challenge so beautifully. I would like people to know what kind of a situation it was and how you came out of it beautifully.
I am Narayanan. I was diagnosed with heart disease in 2014 and the advice given to me by the doctor is either to go for heart transplant or have a assist pump implanted to support the heart function. Pros and cons of both were given to me, including the cost. Then I opted out for going in with my own heart and get this device implanted in me. This whole device is named as LVAD, Left Ventricular Assist Device, which will do the pumping of blood for circulation into the body like an heart, which with a bypass route. First, when it was told to me, I was thinking of how to go about it, what all I have to face, and to help me the hospital persons gave the introduction of those people who had done before me, had undergone this operation before me, and I met some of them and they all gave me the positive answers, favor, by which I decided for getting this implant done. And successfully after the implant I have had a very good life till now for 4 years and continuing again further. Actually, this is a bridge between a heart transplant and death. In a sense, we just cannot get the heart off the shelf in the market, which will require some time specific. And it also has a constraint, the blood tissues and the blood group, the height and weight of the donor recipient should match. And when I came to the hospital, it was in a very critical stage. And when we agreed for doing it, I was preparing myself mentally how to survive till the operation day, and after that what all I should be doing, the kind of precautions I should take. They said the one particular controller will be putting on to my left side, will be outside, connected through a wire and getting the current supply continuously to the pump which has been implanted under the heart cavity on the left side. And it must not stop at any point of time at all. Once I got the operation done, initially there were a lot of hurdles, fine-tunings to be done so that I'll be able to adjust my lifestyle with the machine. I have to ensure that the machine outside the body attached must not get hit at any point of time, must not touch, have a shock or a certain things. And when I have to move out, I have to be very careful and ensure that I'm holding that particular machine firmly through a sling bag or a shoulder arms, whatever it is. And the most importantly, I would like to thank my wife. She was all alone to identify the doctors, get everything done, and took me to the right place so that I am able to survive. And the other person I would like to definitely thank is my younger brother, who arranged for the first initial payment of the cost for the machine. It came about 65 lakhs. Then only the orders for the machines were placed from abroad. Without his help, I wouldn't have survived that particular period, lean period. And I went through all sort of challenges in life to maintain myself and be dependent on somebody or the other for taking bath, for taking keeping the exit site very clean and neat. And I should also thank the doctors who performed all this operation, surgery, who all attached to that team, and also they have been guiding me correctly how to survive with the machine without any exterior damages that can be done unwillingly or unknowingly. Otherwise, I am able to eat everything. There is a regular syndrome I have to follow. The tables given to me, I have to record all the parameters. I have to take my blood test. I have to take my BP and all, and maintain the records, which I do meticulously, and put across the same when I go to the doctors, when I go for my regular checkup. Well, this is what the life is about, and I am leading a very healthy life and happy life, and never thought this to be a burden on me. I have taken it as a part of my life, and I treat it as a special thing given to me. God has given one heart to me, and the doctors have given the second heart to me. So I am a man with two hearts. I am happily enjoying my life with it. Thank you.
So, could you please tell me those incidents the doctor asked you about, what you would feel about your surgery or what you would feel after surgery?
When I was being taken to the operation theatre for performing of the surgery, this question was asked by the doctor. I said, in a simple way, mentally I have got my mind set. I am ready for the operation, and they liked my answer onto this. I said, all of you are having only one heart, and I'll be man with the two hearts after the operation. And they all just smiled at me and then said, yes, we have got a very good patient. Even today they treat me as a very good patient for all their treatments.
Badri, I've also heard that you were staying in KK Nagar at the time of flood. Your machine had to be charged and there was no power in that area for about 3 days, and you had to rush to the hospital where it could be charged again, and you drove the car in that water. It was a very difficult situation, but you still managed it very happily without worrying about it, and your positive attitude really helped you in that situation.
Yes, definitely. I had a backup of 10 hours UPS to charge the batteries, and after the flood started and the current was cut, my backup batteries started draining out, and I was with only a last pair in my hand, and that was the time I had to move out. The moment the water came on the first day, I took out my car to go out to the nearest hospital. People said don't go, and I had to return back to my house. Then again, after the first and second batteries were drained off, I used my third battery. At that time I thought, yes, we should come out of this situation and go to a nearest place where we can have a charge. And I again drove my car, came out on that water, which was much lesser than the first day, and somehow managed to get into a nearest hospital and had my battery charges done. I went into the hospital as an inpatient. Otherwise, there was no rooms available in the nearby hotels because of the floods. Those guests who had to vacate couldn't do that, and there are other guests who had booked for that particular period. They were living in the lobby of the hotel nearby. I checked also. Fortunately, I got a place in a hospital and survived the flood with that.
You were not tense? I'm sure you would have been tense, but you didn't show it at least.
No.
You did?
I did not show. I just had to go, struggled around, went around and find a place where I can perch safely. Because I have to live with me. Without current, I cannot survive. I need current statement for all 24 hours into 7. No chance of missing out a day. Whenever I'm going out anywhere nowadays, first thing I ensure that that place is having current. Second, the place where I'll be lodging, very first thing I check up is whether they have a generator or not. Then only I go. Otherwise, I will not go out anywhere. Because current is an essential part of my life.
And you've been valuing that current?
Yes.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that is the source of my energy. I have to survive.
That's exactly. I wanted you to say that. That's your source of energy.
Energy, and I have to live with that. And again, there are people in my office, my friends, my colleagues, my family. Everyone prayed for me. That is the second sort of energy I derived, and it has boosted me to live more happily and healthy life after the surgery. And absorb all the pains and other hassles to overcome them very easily. And the kind of support they gave me, mentally it made me very strong. And once I became very strong and mentally, my physical condition also became stronger. This is what the happiness about life is.
Yeah, the positive attitude has carried you through the whole situation.
Yeah, if you are going to undergo something or some creativity or some changes, the person must have a mindset. He should prepare himself mentally before entering into the phase. Otherwise, I don't want to say anything negative on this issue. Its very reason is a person should be mentally prepared, then only the physical body will support it.
Exactly, exactly. So, I also heard that the water had got into the car, but you still managed the driving and... The level of water level was so high that it will definitely enter into the car. There are places where the cars have been fully submerged. But you were lucky to move out without any issues.
Yeah, but this particular place, the wire is coming out of my body, which is connecting to the pump under the heart. That area must not be exposed to water or anything. So if that kind of height the water had come, I wouldn't have even come out of my house. I would have remained there only and sent somebody to get the battery charged. That was the second line of defense.
You love driving, right, Badri? You love driving also.
Very much. Even today I want to go for any long drive alone.
Alone. What else would you like to tell people who are, cribbing about, I have this problem or I have this health issues? What would you like to say to them?
See, the most powerful part of the human being is his own mind. And by attaching his mind, always thinking of some particular act, he is only aggravating it and allowing it to grow. If he distracts his mind and put it somewhere else, then this will be under control and subside on its own. If a person is mentally thinking that my body, this particular portion is having pain, I am troubled by that, it is having pain, I will be only talking about it and it is energizing it to grow further. But the moment you distract your mind from it, it will subside automatically. This is what the attitude is about, positive or negative. We attach our brain power, mind power to a negative attitude will grow. If you attach it to a positive thing, the result will be positive. That's what a person has to think of doing it.
Yeah, giving positive signals to your subconscious mind.
Everywhere, to everything. And that works on the entire surrounding also, not only you, the entire surrounding is getting energized by that thoughts, wavelengths.
Badri, you're so lucky to have Mangala as your wife. I'm sure she has been giving you positive energy, being with you. I know how she had struggled to, revive you, and it was such a grave situation, but she handled it so beautifully. I'm very happy, Mangala, that you are part of this show also.
Thank you.
Sure, I'd like to share it with you all. Actually, this situation first, I didn't know what to do, but somehow I did not feel, that strength I had. All the time I had strength to face it. That I should say, it is not from my own alone. It is all given by the people around me, and especially God. Above all, God gave me that strength to face it. So I understood this is not the time to sit down and then feeling bad about how to face. I never had this in my mind, how to face the situation without any other thing. So I faced it with all that courage and strength that I gained from everyone around me only. So I should thank everyone for that.
You've been a real great help throughout, and I'm sure Badri is very lucky to have you as his wife.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, whatever the last word I would like to add to it is,
Yeah, sure.
she is called as Kali Yuga Savitri from my office people.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you would be happy to have met Narayanan and his wife Mangala. Excellent couple, always smiling. Any grave situation doesn't deter them. Excellent couple, and I really, wish them all the best. And they're a very beautiful couple. And I'm sure you would take that positive energy from them and be happy and be healthy. We all complain about small things. Such a great situation, they've come out so beautifully. If you follow that, even the small situations will just disappear. So till we meet next.